I hope this works. This is Thursday morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and Christine and I got to start at about 9:50. I'm about 1 mile up the Herman Creek Trail, muttering to myself, telling myself I can take just 5 more steps, because I'm carrying a 40-pound backpack, or maybe 42 pounds if you count the water, and I'm fat and really out of shape. But I had to stop at this space in the trail. It's not a very picturesque place in the trail. It's not really anything special. There's no wildflowers, there's no breathtaking view. But what there is a place where all of a sudden you realize there's no sound of traffic. I can't hear an airplane, I can't hear a car, I can't hear trains, I can't hear people, I can't hear anything but the wind and the birds and some pretty angry squirrels and a creek. Oh, and here come hikers. Hi. Well, you know, so much for a moment of complete and utter solitude. I can do 5 more steps. Me and the 40-pound malignant tumor-like albatross stone hateful Winnebago I am carrying on my back. That thing right there, that thing. We have made it to the Herman Creek camp, and obviously we are alone, which means that once again Miss Christine is probably about an hour ahead of me because I'm slow and really fat, and she has legs up to her wazoo, and so she moves a little faster than I do. I'm going to take like a 20-minute break and not walk anywhere, not any steps, not even 5 more, because ow. Okay, so we made it to Herman Camp, Deadwood Camp. We're at Deadwood Camp. We didn't make it all the way to the Ridge Camp, but we made it to Deadwood Camp because I'm really slow. I did 6 miles in 8 hours. Christine? I did it twice. Yeah, Christine got all stressed out and worried because I was so pokey, so she came all the way up almost to the camp and then turned around and came back and got me and then did this whole little, come on, you can do it, come on, you can do it, kind of thing for another whole 2 miles. And so she's really tired because she did 8 miles, and now it's 8 o'clock or so, and we have set ourselves up. There's my lovely Tennessee hammock, which I'm very, very happy with, and I love my hammock. It makes me happy. And there's the big, big, big tree I had to tie it to. And there's the little itty bitty tree on the other side. Sometimes it's hard to find 2 trees exactly the same size. And we managed to get a fire going. Look at us, we are campfire girls. And it's burning merrily away. And Christine is doing dishes because she had Indian food for dinner. We're a little worried about bears because they should be around, and obviously nobody's been up here too much because the trail's kind of rough. I am having potatoes and cheese with broccoli. One thing that I absolutely love about hiking and walking is that I have to force myself to eat after a day of hiking. And I have to actually force myself to finish a dinner that has only 500 calories. Woohoo! I burned like 4,000 calories today and I only took in about 1,500. Woohoo! And I'm not hungry. So, they say that 9 o'clock is a hiker's midnight and it's heading towards dark. So we are going to hang our packs, move our food away from the camp because we think that, maybe we should be bear smart and bear safe. And if the bears come and eat our food, we can go home tomorrow. So, good night. Okay, now it's morning. It started raining. It's almost 8 o'clock. Christine, shut up. It's almost 8 o'clock. It dribbled a little bit on and off all night, but mostly stayed dry all night long. But around 7 o'clock, it started this really steady, pathetic drip, drip, drip. Oh, well, of course, Christine was awake, so she says it actually started at 5:30. Well, it woke me up at 7, and now it's 47 degrees and really, really damp out there. There's water coming off my rain fly. Ooh, water! Woo-hoo. And trying to do everything that I can possibly do to pack up and get ready to go inside the rain fly. I actually haven't seen Christine yet this morning, other than her little fingers creeping out from underneath her tent to try and stay dry. So we're trying to get packed and get back to our big adventure. Stupid May weather. Okay.
Us not having fun.
Christine and I have spent the last hour packing up our camp in the rain and debating about going forward. And we both individually in our brains had those little silent conversations about don't be a quitter, you're fat, get up off the couch, go seize the weekend, a little bit of rain never hurt anybody, you're in no danger of dying, get up the mountain. And then, well, sanity prevailed because I asked Christine how high we were in elevation, and Christine said we are at?
Just about 3,000 feet.
And we're going how high?
About 4,400.
And it's what temperature?
Just 40.
Okay, 40 degrees at 2,700 feet. If we go up to 4,000 feet, it's going to be about 35 degrees. And 35 degrees at altitude with precipitation, and it's going to snow on us and hail on us. And then we decided, well, why are we fighting? Why are we going forward? What was the purpose of coming out here? Having fun. We were supposed to be having fun. And I can tell you, after packing up in the rain, I'm not having any fun. Christine, are you having any fun?
Not much. I'm having more fun thinking about like the hospital and the restaurant.
Yes. Burgers, and I have money. Burgers sound good. So we are going to abort this particular trip today, and we are going to go back down to Herman Camp and see if the ranger will give us a ride to the truck. If the ranger will give us a ride to the truck, then we are going to go home, unpack, dry out our gear, and look at our options. And maybe we will just day hike for the rest of the weekend, or maybe we will find someplace else to go where it's not raining. But this is Oregon, and so we probably won't get very lucky with that. But we're going to try.
Okay, well, here we are, back at Herman Camp, back where we started from yesterday at 10 a.m., oh so enthusiastically. It has at least finally stopped raining, although we are both fairly soaked, at least damp all the way to the skin, and everything we sit on or touch is slimy and wet, so that's pretty special. We're currently waiting for rescue, and it looks like Christopher's going to come and rescue us. Christopher, we love you.
Tell them how much you love them.
I love anybody who has a car and a heater will pick me up at this point.
So there goes our 5-day, 40-mile adventure up Herman Creek, foiled by the Oregon weather. So we're going to go home and put our feet up and take hot showers and sit on the couch and rethink the weekend.